really don't know how this war is going to end up. I mean, we got the Compromise of 1850, and ever since the Fugitive Slave Act, slave laws have really been enforced.
Ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, we have just received word that the personal liberty laws have been passed that declare that the northern states cannot have any effect on the runaway slaves. In addition to this, Henry Clay and Daniel Webster have crossed over to the other side, and bringing down the conscience wigs with them. It is a huge impact on our society today. This is great. This is amazing news.
What a terrible tragedy this is. And in other news, we have Lincoln here and Mary Todd to join us tonight. Oh, they're breaking in a fight.
Alright, gentlemen, come to the center. Touch gloves. Cool. Alright, sir, I want a clean fight. Get back to your corner. Get back to your corner. You ready? Fight.
Alright, let me tell you something. Alright, I got a couple words for you Indians, alright? Alright, Manifest Destiny and the Gadsden Purchase, they're letting me take your land, okay? It's not just me, alright? Legislators letting me take your land. And to all you British watching, it's 54-40 or fight, okay? Listen, to Mexico, your land is now mine.
Fox.
So, sea to shining sea. Manifest Destiny all the way. Our President James Polk also supports me. So I'm taking everything.
And we are back. In the election of 1860, Lincoln has undoubtedly won without a single electoral vote coming from the South. Now, this has caused some undoubtedly uproar in the South, causing them to secede.
Everybody eats. Everybody.
probably run for president of the southern states. The day Elvis passed away would be our national holiday. If the South would have won, we'd have had it made. I'd make my Supreme Court down in Texas, and we wouldn't have no killers getting off free if they were proven guilty.
In the red corner, we've got the Confederacy.
You know why it's red. You know why it's pointy. I like me some sleeves.
In the blue corner, we've got the Union.
Come to clean up the South, boy.
Alright, let's just be clear, everybody. The South, now they're in favor of slavery. In the Union, they don't want it. Now the South, they've got South Carolina, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, Texas, Virginia, Arkansas, Tennessee, and North Carolina.
North Carolina. Born and raised.
In the Union, we've got Kansas, Iowa, Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, Connecticut, Delaware, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts.
It's more than you.
Weak states, boy. You know it.
All right, gentlemen, come in, touch gloves. Now, I want a clean fight, all right? Touch them together. All right, boys, let's get ready. Fight!
I want slavery and you taking that away from me! You taking that away from me! You might have more states than me, but I don't know.
Oh, look at the Union using their industrial strength! They've got a headlock in him!
Oh, why didn't we industrialize?
The South, they've got the money from cotton, but the Union, they're really empowering over them!
Oh, God, crumbling down.
Looks like the Union just re-elected Lincoln!
Oh,
What's happening? What is happening?
no, I gotta get away. I gotta secede.
Seems like Fort Sumter, Bull Run, Antietam, Vicksburg,
We're
Gettysburg, Sherman's March, and Atlanta.
I'm
Also,
weak.
Appomattox have all gone in favor of the Union, except for a couple.
Shit.
The Union's pulling ahead.
I'm so weak. Dude, you got more states than me, dude.
Wow, that was quite the fight. We could feel that from up here. You know, it kicked off by South Carolina was being the first to secede. That was an amazing point in the fight. Crittenden Compromise proposed constitutional amendment to protect slavery. It never passed. You know, it was looking like it was gonna for a second, but you know, they didn't pull it off. And then what we saw out here on April 12th, Fort Sumter was attacked by the South, which commenced the fight basically. That's basically what kicked it off, you know?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell them more about it?
And the South won their first battle of Bull Run. Although the Union won Antietam, the casualties were very heavy. And this is where Grant was made general, and the Union really started to gain their momentum. Both sides used the draft, and Lincoln suspended habeas corpus, which also had more railroads and 2/3 of the population.
Yeah, the South really got into trouble when they printed more money, and this caused inflation. This was really when they got the South into a headlock.
Exactly.
Really.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the WWE SmackDown Civil War postgame analysis. I want to talk about how tonight the Union was able to achieve victory over the Confederates. First off, the Union had the enlistment of aggressive generals and also African American soldiers, increasing their numbers and chances of winning. Their great general Ulysses S. Grant was also placed in charge by Lincoln in the March of 1864. And during that election of 1864, Lincoln depended on General Sherman to win. Lincoln won that election with 55 of the popular votes because word got out that General Sherman's army took Atlanta from the Confederates. Ulysses S. Grant gained control of the railroad junction at Petersburg later in the Civil War and forced Lee to abandon Richmond. And also, he cut off Lee's escape to the north, and Lee surrendered at the Appomattox courthouse.
With you if you don't gang bang. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang. With you if you don't gang bang. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang, gang. Gang gang, gang gang, gang gang.
To finish off this evening, we have in the red corner voting to preserve Reconstruction, the Republican.
Go down.
In the blue corner, voting to end Reconstruction and redeem the South, the Democrats. Gentlemen, bring it in. I want a clean fight. Touch gloves. Oh.
Go down.
All right. Begin.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey, that's clean The Democrats start pulling ahead, what the heck?
Get up.
3, 2, It's over.
Oh, God.
Welcome back. I'm here with my partner Luke. So, after the fight, you had the North and the South. On the North, you had Lincoln and Johnson, and they had similar plans after the fight. They wanted to pardon the Confederates and bring the Union back together. Lincoln had the 10% Act, which made 10% of all voters in the Confederate States have to pledge loyalty to the Union before they could be re-entered. The Wade Davis bill was similar, but it called for 50% and not Lincoln's 10%. The Freedmen's Bureau was created by the Congress, and it provided food, shelter, and safety for past freedmen. Pass off to my partner Luke here.
Alright, I'm gonna read this off for you. Yeah, I don't know where.
Reconstruction lost movement in the 1670s after the Panic of 1873 hurt the Republicans. This caused them to split into two different factions, and they divided their attention so they couldn't focus on Reconstruction anymore. The counter-revolution in the South was led by Redeemer Democrats and the KKK. They took over the South, gained power, and took it back. When the Democrats got control of the House in 1874. What an amazing fight.
Yeah! Baby, don't you forget about me. Don't you forget about me. Will you stand above me? Look my